Dennis Rodman, who has not played exactly like he has in recent games, but it should be brought out that he pulled a muscle in his back in today's shootout. That was told to us by the Detroit people who wanted it confidential.
Well, they weren't sure how he would react tonight,
That's right.
Dick. See, in Game 5, he has 14 rebounds. In Game 4, 18 rebounds. He's averaging 13 in this series. But they wanted to see how he would do tonight going up and down. But you can see he's picking his spots, but he's still there for them defensively. He keeps a lot of things alive.
Meanwhile, ice being applied to Michael Jordan's thigh as he gets a rest, as he usually does at this juncture late in the third quarter. Goes out with 26 points.
Well, the second unit must give them good defense now. Hold Detroit to one shot and make something happen. They're in the trap now, a 1-2-2 trap.
Brad Sellers, by the way, with 16 points. Rodman. And a Chicago foul against Brad Sellers, his third.
He's really upset because he thought that Rodman stepped into him and possibly had an offensive foul. Doug wants to make sure that they block out because Rodman is not a good foul shooter.
Rodman is shooting 63% from the line in the playoffs. That's better than he was last year. And he seems to have improved on the line.
He knocked that one down very easy. He just stepped up there and let it rip.
1 and a 2. Davis with the rebound.
Collins was right.
75-69 in favor of the Pistons with that much time remaining in the third quarter.
They get one now, this building will erupt.
Corzine goes in. Will shoot two. So the veteran Dave Corzine, who used to be booed by the fans here, then he became their favorite. Brad Sellers took the mantle of the fans' despair, and now they're kind of liking him tonight. But here's Corzine shooting a pair. Foul was on Edwards, 3 on James. Bulls can ill afford missing any opportunity from the line or easy shots inside, and they have missed a bundle tonight.
See, this second unit in the first half, the only guy who scored was Sellers. And if you remember, that's when they had that little valley where they got 0 points and really played poor defensively.
The Bulls have missed 8 free throws tonight. They had a chance for 2 right there, and so with 42 seconds to go, Detroit with the ball and a 6-point lead.
See, the danger of playing this half-court trap is that if Detroit gets the ball into the middle or up, they are very weak on the boards.
McGuire missed into the hands of Rodman. And the foul. He'll shoot 2. Always a smile on the face of Dennis Rodman, a guy who, if he's on your side, you love him, and if he's not on your side, you think he's a pest.
Watch now when the shot goes up. You see Rodman? He went behind the backboard and then backed his way in. It's something which young players should really give a lot of thought to. He's working hard. Going under that backboard and then back your way out for the offensive rebound. Chuck Daly loves this guy, so everyone should have players like this. He practices every bit as hard as he plays in the games.
His rebounding is shot up, including a career-high 18 in game number 4. Look at the rebounding game by game for Dennis Rodman. He has 8 already in this one.
And you know what, Dick? He does it in half the game. He only plays 24 minutes. And remember, they run no plays at the offensive end of the floor for him. They tell him, you hustle and scrap and get everything off the glass.
We have 14 on the shot clock. The differential, as you see, of just a second between the shot clock and the game clock. Paxson goes low to Cartwright. Rodman the rebound with 3 seconds to go.
He can get it off.
Thomas misses, but the Piston lead right now of 8 is even bigger than the number 8. That's a good lead. That's the end of the third period with Michael Jordan looking down, and the score, the Pistons 77, the Bulls 69. Will return to Chicago Stadium after this message and a word from your local station. And welcome back to the 1989 NBA playoffs on CBS Sports. We're in Chicago, Illinois. When we start the fourth quarter, the Detroit Pistons will have an 8-point lead. This is Dick Stockton along with Hubie Brown, Pat O'Brien here at Chicago Stadium. Leslie Visser is at the Palace at Auburn Hills where enthusiastic Piston fans are hoping Detroit can hold on for another 12 minutes, and that's the scene at the Palace. There it is, and if Detroit wins, they'll start game number 1 Tuesday night against the Los Angeles Lakers, but we have 12 big minutes left. Michael Jordan, by the way, re-injured a groin that he hurt during the season and aggravated in game 3 of the Knicks series. Ice is on it. He's out there anyway to give it an all. He has 26 to lead Chicago, but he's hurting. Thomas with 16 leads 3 double-figure scorers for Detroit. Fourth period underway. Maguire hits the first basket. Once again, the Bulls started well in this game with 26 in the first period, but they've been shut down in the middle 2 quarters with 21 and 22 respectively. The lead is 10. It's the biggest lead of the game for Detroit. Rodman couldn't connect. Paxson in there along with Jordan, with Davis, Cartwright, and Grant playing with 4 fouls.
Well, the one thing you do not want to do now is to force up bad percentage shots. If you can't get down inside, you want the open J or go strong off the dribble.
That's the counts and the foul. He's limping and he's hurting. And he doesn't want his golf season to start just yet.
You'll see the quick move to the baseline and watch how he avoids and comes up on the other side. Beautiful.
Rodman committing the foul on Jordan. Rebound Grant kept it alive. Jordan slices in against 3 defenders and scores anyway in a simply extraordinary move.
Brought a lot of pain on that one, Dick. He really limped back to half court.
He is clutching the left leg with both hands. He is in pain. He has 30 points. Thomas. And Isaiah Thomas now with 18 points. And the story goes, when Isaiah has a big scoring game, Detroit is sitting pretty. Paxson open for 3 and hits it. John Paxson.
Does this look like game 3 with New York all over its head?
It would look more like it if Michael Jordan weren't in obvious pain out there. Rodman, he leaps over everyone to get the loose ball. 11 rebounds for Rodman. Maguire misses, and a foul called against the Bulls. Charles Davis committing the foul. Chicago Stadium hoping this won't be the end of the line for the Chicago Bulls. They trailed the Pistons 81-76 in this 6th game. Trailing 3 games to 2. If the Pistons hold on, we move on to the finals against the Lakers as Joe Dumars replaces Vinnie Johnson. Sally is also in there now for Detroit. Paxson reaching in, commits the foul.
See, I like the intelligence of the Detroit Ball Club. They brought Dumars in. They posted him up right away on Paxson. Now, if they're going to do that, Paxson cannot play behind him. He must 3-quarter him or front him to discourage the pass.
Under 10 minutes to go. Paxson is guarding Dumars, who has the ability to score a good deal. Most of the time, he's been a defensive player for the Pistons. Cartwright, Thomas, believe me, little love between the two. Offensive foul called against Detroit.
Well, Paxson anticipated well that time. Dumars felt the frustration and used a bang off of Paxson for an offensive foul.
I'm with Jim and Jeffrey Duchesne. Jim, you could be sitting home watching on TV. Why are you here?
Well, I've been trying to get tickets since before Christmas to bring my son Jeffrey down to a game, and they've been sold out for every game, so I figured this is the next best thing.
Yes, they have. Jeffrey told me who his favorite player is, Dennis Rodman. Why is that?
Because he's awesome.
Well, he certainly is was awesome. Thank you both. Back to you, gentlemen.